I just want you all to know, I lava power.
What?
You'll get that joke later. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Oceanblock. As you can see by my face, I have found the face mask. Look at it! It is beautiful. But I also have some bad news because in between episodes, I faced my first death. Oh my goodness. So the reason why I died is because I wanted to see if this thing helped me at all reach the bottom, and it was able to help me get to the bottom of the sea, but it wasn't able to get me back up. I was just shy of it. That dirt block right there, that's where I died. Just a little bit away from the surface, and that's there thanks to the grave mod. No, the gravestone mod, oh my gosh. Anyway, so, for today's video, I promised at the end of last video that I was going to work towards getting power today. In order for me to get power, I'm going to use this magmatic dynamo, which will allow me to convert lava into power. Using that power, I also wanted to get into a little bit of mechanism, just the beginning basics, so that way I could get, like, oxygen for my O2 tank, because I'm pretty sure those things need it. I don't exactly know how this is supposed to work. Now, in order for me to get all these things, like mechanisms and all that, I need a crap ton of redstone. The way I've been getting redstone has just been, you know, constantly sluicing it to have a small chance of getting these little chunks. This is all I gotten from about an hour of sluicing. I've been pretty unlucky today, so I think instead of trying to do it like this, we're going to try it some other way. So today's going to be very packed content because the only other way for us to be able to get redstone if we go into here is going to be with redstone essence, which means we're going to need to get into a little bit of mystical agriculture. So first and foremost, we're going to need to get ourselves an infusion crystal. To get that, we need 4 inferium, 4 prosperity shards, which I also get from sluicing. It's actually not that difficult. I have quite a bit of them. And a diamond. Let's go ahead and get the diamond chunks that we're going to need, as well as the prosperity shards. And we can also go ahead and grab all the inferium that we're going to need, combine all of this to be able to make the cluster, and then we just need to find diamond. Oh yeah, also, before I forget to mention it, while I was searching through barrels when I was going around the place, I found ender tanks. So it gave me a pair of those, so I put my lava into there, so that way I could use that for the dynamo. So I don't actually need to move this thing at all. Speaking of lava, we can go ahead and then set that thing right back to that. So now that we have all of our ingredients, we can go ahead and get ourselves an infusion crystal. So the basic infusion crystal has 1,000 uses. Now there is a master infusion crystal, which can allow you to use it multiple different times, but it takes 6 supremium essence to be able to make. Just one of these supremium essences takes 4 stacks of inferium. It's absolutely insane, and that's not even talking about insanium. So yeah, the master infusion crystal is going to be quite a bit of ways away. Either way though, now that we have the infusion crystal, the way you use it is actually fairly simple. All you need to do is you need to place it right here in the center of the crafting table, and then surround it with 4 of the essence you desire, and that'll give you the upgraded essence. Right here, we have ourselves prudentium essence. Now we just need to make 3 more of that, so that way we have 4 prudentium essence, and then with all that combined, we get tertium essence. This is the one that we're going to need in order to be able to make the redstone one, because that is tier 3. In fact, I can probably go ahead and add that recipe to here right now. So now we're going to need to get these things right here called infusion altar and then infusion pedestals. Both of these take carpets, and well, I know how to get carpet. It's just going to take me a good bit of ways. And I'm also actually going to need red dye, which has a variety of ways to being able to get it, but one of which would probably just to be to get red flowers. And I don't really have any red flowers on me, so unless I have any beetroot seeds on me, which it doesn't look like I do have any, at least not currently, I'm just going to need to farmland up some of my grass and hope for a red flower. So let's go ahead and do that. Nope. Oh, here we go. We got ourselves a red flower. Okay, so then we need to take up... Oh, actually, we've got 2 of them. That's awfully convenient. This is all going to be a big process of events, so I'm just going to go ahead and then make all these things real quickly for the wool and stuff like that, and I'll see you all in a few minutes.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, so I should have everything I'm going to need now. So what I need is I'm going to need 8 of these infusion pedestals. So let's go ahead and then drop this thing down to... I think 14. Yeah, there we go. And then drag that all across. And we can go ahead and do the same thing right here. And then we want to discard about, I think it's 2 more of those. Yeah, it's 2. Okay, there we go. And then we can go ahead and then create all of those, and bam, we got ourselves the infusion pedestals, and then we can just go ahead and quick craft this thing because it's not that hard, and we have ourselves the infusion altar. Okay then, so as a matter of placement, I made this little area over here just for this. So then let's go ahead and then put this thing right here. Oh, it even shows me where everything needs to be. Okay, so then that torch is in the way. That's super neat, actually. Okay, cool. So then I can just go ahead and place all of these along here. I've never actually used this version of Mystical Agricultures. I've only played an older version of this, so I don't entirely know how this is supposed to work. But that's the basic area done. Now we're going to need one final ingredient, though. Oh gosh, I froze there for a second. And that last ingredient is called Prosperity Seed. Now, despite what they sound like, you can't actually grow anything with them. What these things are meant for is they're meant to help create other seeds. So firstly, we're going to need to grab 4 of these Prosperity Shards, and then we're just going to need to grab 1 wheat seed. Now, regrettably, this does need to be in a non-heated environment, so we're going to need to move this. Nope, this wasn't what we needed to move at all. Actually, we needed to move this. Now, unfortunately, there is no real way to get Prosperity Shards other than through sluicing. So once I'm actually able to get 1 of every seed, and then I can just, you know, keep reproducing seeds that way, I won't actually need these anymore. So I don't know how many of these I'm going to need overall, but I mean, it should be fine. So then we're going to need 4 redstone, which is almost all of that I have. But it will be worth it, believe me. So then finally, I guess we're just going to need to check the recipe here. So it's going to be the redstone in the top 4 corners, and then the tetrum in the middle. Okay, so then the redstone will need to go here. Oh gosh, it even floats a little bit. That's actually pretty cool. You could probably use these things for like an aesthetic of some kind, like a decorative block if you really wanted to. And then we just need to fill in the tetrium. Alrighty, that all looks good. So then finally, we should just need to put the prosperity there. And then it might need some kind of signal. Yeah, it says activate with redstone. Okay, so then I'm going to need to get a lever. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's hope that this works. Do something. Oh, goodness gracious. What the heck? It's like it's sucking out its essence. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I didn't... Well, I mean, I technically got it, but here we go. We got ourselves redstone seeds. Okay, then. That is actually really good. Now, unfortunately, just like with the nature seeds, we can't actually grow this on just normal dirt or on the inferium farmland. Basically, these farmlands are just like increased levels of it, so it increases the speed, with inferium farmland being the basic one. But since this is a tier 3 seed, we're going to need the tier 3 farmland, which means we're going to need to make ourselves some more tetrium. Fortunately, however, I should only need just 1 tetrium, so we're only going to need... Oh, crap, I didn't need to make that much. Well, it's fine, I got myself a prudentium just in case. Actually, I could probably use that for something later on, but for right now, I just need to combine these things... Or not? Oh, wait a minute. I know what happened. So I can't actually upgrade it when it's already in a farmland form. I'm going to need to actually make more farmland. Oh, that's just a little bit annoying, actually. Alrighty then, let me go ahead and get some more farmland really quickly. It's actually very easy to get. You just need to use a hoe and a dirt inside of a crafting thing. It's just gonna be easy to get. Give me a minute.
Later.
Alright, I got the tetrum farmland. I kind of wish that you could just use the previous farmland to kind of upgrade to it. But I mean, I guess in the end of the day, it's fine, so... Oh yeah, that's going way faster. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so then we can go ahead and just start growing our redstone. 2 minutes for redstone. I mean, I guess it could be worse, you know, it could be like an hour or something, but I won't wait for 2 minutes for redstone. I'm going to tick accelerate. Yes, go infinitely faster. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how quick it's going to be now. Pretty quick, actually. So then once that's done, it gives us a little piece of redstone essence. The redstone essence is going to be what we're going to need to make redstone, because by combining 8 of them, we're going to get 12 redstone dust. It's going to be pretty snazzy. So now I just need to wait for me to get an adequate amount of redstone, and I will see you all when I have enough of that.
Much later.
Alrighty, that should be enough redstone essence. Yes, it is indeed, and there we go. Now we have ourselves enough redstone, and in some of these recipes, at least in one of them, I think I'm going to need about 2 blocks somewhere. Yeah, for the pipes, because I may need energy pipes. I should probably hold off on that just in case, just so that, you know, I have a bit more redstone. So then I guess, oh, I'll only need 1 more gold overall. That's actually really convenient. So then I can go ahead and then make this redstone flux coil, and then we got ourselves that. So then we're just going to need 2 iron, 2 Invar, and 1 Invar gear. The Invar gear isn't actually that difficult to get. We're just going to need Invar. And the way we get Invar is also pretty easy. We just need to mix iron with nickel. So I should have some nickel in here. Yes, indeed I do. So then let's go ahead and then combine all that, and then we get ourselves some nickels. Now this is actually really cool because once all this melts, you can actually see it all mixing together. Oh my goodness, that actually made a lot. I don't know if I'm going to need that much, but I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I even still have some cast iron left over, so I can go ahead and then make ourselves the gear, and then I should have everything to make the magmatic dynamo. There we go. So then now, I guess I can just put this thing pretty much anywhere I'd like. I don't know where I'd like to put it, so I guess then let's just put it, like, right here. And yeah, there we go. So this thing will then generate power based on how much lava I have in here. So then, can I just push lava into here from here? I can! So I do not, in fact, need pipes. At least fluid pipes. I'm still going to need energy pipes. So yeah, this thing won't continue to eat lava so long as there's stuff in here. So now I can go ahead and I'd probably just leave that for now, but eventually I'm going to need to turn this thing on so that way it just keeps being consistent. So then we're going to next need the metallurgic infuser. In order to get that, we're going to need 2 furnaces, 4 iron, 2 redstone, and an osmium ingot. Osmium is pretty much the same as everything else. And lo and behold, I actually have a crap ton of osmium, oh my. And I actually have exactly enough cobblestone for 2 furnaces, so there we go. Alrighty, I should have everything now, so we can go ahead and then merge all of that, and there we go. We've got ourselves the metallurgic infuser. So then after that, we're just going to need to make ourselves 2 redstone blocks, and that should... Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm still going to need a little bit more iron to be able to get those pipes. Alrighty, now I should have everything I need, and there we go. We now have ourselves 16 energy pipes. A pretty good amount. So then we can go ahead and then take that part right out here, and then connect that to our metallurgic infuser. And then with this pipe wrench, which I got from barrels all around the place, we can go ahead and then power this baby up. And there we go. Now we can go ahead and infuse some things. So the reason we needed this thing is so that way we could get ourselves this electrolytic separator, which will allow us to be able to make both hydrogen and oxygen, as well as other things. Like there's a lot of things you can make from this thing. It's actually pretty versatile for other things. So we'll probably be using this block specifically a lot more later on. But right now for it specifically, we just need the hydrogen and the oxygen. So in order for us to be able to get this thing, we need this stuff called infused alloy. In order to get that, this is why you needed the metallurgic infuser, so that way you can infuse redstone into iron, creating this alloy. And 1 redstone makes about the 10 millibuckets plus the 1 iron, so that's pretty much all we're going to need. So it's a 1-to-1 thing, so I don't have to worry about math. So by that count, we're only going to need about 7 of these infused alloys, which is good, so we're only going to need to put in about 7 of these right into here. There we go. And then we need about 7 iron. Then we just throw this thing into here, and then we all just have to wait.
I don't like where this is going. No.
Alrighty, so I should have enough of the alloy now, but now we're going to need to get this thing called the electrolytic core to be able to make the separator. In order to get that, we're going to need 2 osmium dusts, a gold dust, and an iron dust. So we actually are just going to need to have the straight clusters for this, because we can't actually make it, at least at this stage in our lives, with the ingots. Now I'm also going to need to take a piece of string plus 2 sticks and then 2 pieces of iron, so that way I can get this thing called an engineer's hammer. And then with this thing, I can then go ahead and then make myself the dusts. So then once all the dust settles, we can then have everything we need There we go. So now we have ourselves the electrolytic core, and then we can combine all of that to make the electrolytic separator. Oh my gosh. So then now we can go ahead and then put down the electrolytic separator right here, and then we can go ahead and pump energy into this thing, and then we're going to need to pump water into it. I can go ahead and then just like, you know, pump a straight bucket of water into here like this. Because yeah, then it starts making this really annoying noise. Okay, so the right side is the one with the oxygen. So that is the one that we're going to need. So then I can go ahead and then throw this thing. I can't? Wait. Why can I not? Oh, wait a minute. I wonder something. So I had this thing on me before too. Ah. I understand now. Oh. Okay. This is interesting. So by me being on the surface, this thing gives me oxygen, so I'm wondering. If I go down into here, okay, it is using up my oxygen. Okay, so then if I were to go back up here, and then check this thing again, it's back up. Okay, so that's what it is. Are there better oxygen tanks? Because this thing wasn't able to sustain me. Okay, there are better oxygen tanks. Okay, I thought you had to fill this thing up manually. Oh, so I didn't actually need to make this thing at all. I mean, I was going to need to make this thing eventually, but like here, this thing wasn't actually necessary. I mean, unless I wanted to get the mechanism jetpack, but I already have the other jetpacks, so I really don't need this one. Okay, well, how do I get the other oxygen tanks? I just combined this one with lead and silver. That's actually not difficult at all. Wait, but I have both of those things. Okay, and then how do I get the reinforced one? I just need standard with 3 diamond and lead. That one would be a little bit more tricky. I mean, you know, just so long as, like, these things don't fuse with anything, I probably should check that first just to see if these metals fuse with, like, iron or all that. Okay, lead only infuses with these things. And then silver can infuse with gold to make electrum. Okay, so neither of these things infuse with the things that'll be in here, so that's good. So then I should just be able to combine all these things together, and there we go. I have high capacity O2 tank. So now if I'm wearing this one, oh goodness gracious, that holds a lot more oxygen. Okay. Gosh, I wonder how much the reinforced one held. Okay, so that is pretty good. It doesn't give me more armor value though, but I mean, hey, that's still pretty decent. And then I can go ahead and then have this tank right here just as a backup, you know, just in case I don't make it back up like I did last time. So then I guess just making sure that there are no drowns in my immediate vicinity. Let's go ahead and then venture downwards. So I should have, yeah, I have about 114 seconds of oxygen. So that's a little bit over a minute. So that shouldn't be too bad. So then I guess I can just go ahead and head on down here and see what's going on in these places, because this stuff is very, very interesting. So like, are there ores and stuff down here? Like, can I find ore? That's one thing I've always wondered about. I am running a bit low on oxygen though, so I'm going to need to surface it a little bit, but over here we have ourselves a little bit of a coral reef. Really cool indeed. Okay, well I need to surface because I'm running really low on oxygen. This is just going to be how we explore these things for a little bit, at least until I get a submarine, because there is one of those things in here, is I just going to need to keep on going around. There is one more thing I wanted to check out though, before anything else. Actually, 2 more things. Because yeah, if you look inside of here, there's like several structures. There's this thing right over here, and then there's also this one right here. I don't know whether those are just like smaller temples or what, but there's definitely a lot of other things and structures and stuff like that. So I'm wondering, yeah, like that thing over there. So I'm wondering if these are like the villages or something, because I mean, I can't really find any villagers anywhere else. So I'm wondering if this is where they are. So let me head on over to like one of these structures really quickly and see what they're all about. All right, I'm at one of the structures. There's this little thing right down here, and this doesn't look like much. Oh, there's a little purple barrel in here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and break you and see what you're in. Just a bunch of sand and stuff. Okay, not all that special. What about this thing over here? Because, yeah, look at this. What on earth is this thing? Like, the exploration in this mod is astounding. There's so much. Oh, that is a drown. Oh, that is a baby drown. Oh, gosh. What is this thing? What is this? Is this a rudimentary temple? What am I looking at here? Oh my goodness. A blue barrel. Okay, what am I gonna find in you? I don't know what I found. Okay, I got carpet and prismarine. That's not too bad. I want to get out of here, though, before the Guardians start attacking me. Yep, they're here. Whoop, nope, nope, nope. Why couldn't it have just been a village? I wish it was a village. Whoop. Get away from me, all of you. Oh, gosh, there's a baby drow coming after me. No, get away from me. Get away from me, you drowned baby. Go away. Brave Sir Robin swam away. He bravely swam away. Is he away? No, he's still there. Brave Sir Robin. Woo!
Brave Sir Robin turned about and gallantly he chickened out.
Okay, so then I think it's pretty much safe to say that a lot of these structures are going to involve guardians and drowns, which does suck. Okay, so I know what that formation is now. There is one last formation that I wanted to check out, though, and that was somewhere all the way over here. Yeah, let me head on over to that. That's gonna take me about a year. Rather than swim over there, I decided to just take my boat, just because that way it'd be quicker, and then I could just sort of, you know, raise the sails and then swim down, bring it back up, and then just, you know, head on home. Here we go. This is a little bit of bad news. The sun has begun to set. That is rather unfortunate. I must make my way to the waypoint quickly so that I may know just what is in store underneath the ocean floor. Please, hurry up. Alrighty, it looks like we are pretty much here. There we go. Now, I am going to need to be very careful because there's like a lot of things that can appear in the darkness, especially considering that... Oh, it is way too dark. Oh dear. Okay, wait a minute. Editor me, increase the brightness. We must know what is in this dome. Okay, wait a minute. What is in here? Oh. Wait, I don't know if you'll all be able to see this, but it's actually rather interesting. Oh no, wait, swim! Ah! Oh, this was a mistake! No! Okay. I don't know what to do. Oh, come on. Wait a minute. There's an entrance. Okay, exit! Run! Oh! There was a lot of things in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, time to go home. Way, hey, when up she rises. Way, hey, when up she rises. Way, hey, when up she rises. Please don't come and kill me. Oh my goodness. Do I have any arrows in my body? Oh my gosh, I do. I have an arrow in my elbow. Oh wait, no, never mind. It was just an illusion. I'm hallucinating now. The trauma was so much, I started seeing things. Oh my goodness. But I mean, that journey did yield some things because, I mean, I now know what is down there, and I also know that there is much treasure to be found upon the ocean floor. I don't know if there's like ores or anything like that, but at least I now know that nothing is safe down there. There is nothing good about the ocean. I have made a terrible mistake. Oh my goodness. But I did find some good things in barrels on my way back. One of which being, I found Gaia's spirits. I found this thing in like a crate that was like weirdly colored. And if you don't know what this thing is, stick around for the series. You're gonna wait and see. But yeah, a lot of good rewards yielded from this adventure. I think that we did some good things here today, and you know what? Even though that I didn't actually need to make that whole thing there, at least it was able to jumpstart my journey down the line of power, as well as mechanism. Power line. Then I guess all that's left to do is to collect all my random rewards and see what we get. Oh dear. Wait. I got coal seeds, I got iron seeds, and I got mystical flower seeds. What the crap, dude? I also got a prudentium growth accelerator. That's all nice and good. Okay, let me go ahead and then just throw all of this stuff back into here. What the heck did I get? I got so much more stuff. I got a basic jetpack. I got a mycelial generator. That, I don't know much about them, but I do know that those things like give a crap ton of power. But I think that one takes bombs, and I don't really like bombs. Actually, let me see. What does the mycelial generator take? Yeah, the explosive one creates power based off of TNT and gunpowder. TNT gives you 512 FE, though. That's pretty interesting. Okay, and it gives 160 a tick. Oh, wait, no, those are totals. Oh, okay, interesting. I also got a laser lens. Okay, so I got more seeds for mystical agricultures, which are also going to be very useful. And I also just got a crap ton of other things. Yeah, I'm not sure which I prefer, random rewards or rewards that help progress you through. I think I like random rewards a little bit more. I gotta be honest. I'll probably find a place for these things at some point soon. We're definitely going to need to progress a little bit through more mystical agriculture soon because it's basically going to become an essential thing for resource generation. It'll probably be one of our primary resource generations down the line. So yeah, that's gonna be very good though. Either way though, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my last Oceanblock video. Bye-bye!